Nice. Lovely. Perfect.
I've done it! Got it over the line, and I'm absolutely psyched! Ready today to fight! Come on!
Breaking news from Fight Week as Tyson Fury suddenly shoves Arslanbek Makhmudov during a heated face-off, then laughs right in his face like it is all part of the plan. This was a statement moment, pure mind games, and the tension between both heavyweights has just hit another level. This was a statement moment, pure mind games, and the tension between both heavyweights has just hit another level.
Adeus aqui, minha parceira já construiu carinho.
Oh my god! This is just the tip of the iceberg! Let's go, baby! Let's go! He's back!
The Hearn can already see the danger written all over this fight week as he admits keeping Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov apart is the only option. That tells you everything. The tension is real, the aggression is building, and one wrong move could spark total chaos.
You honestly think if these two come together like this, well, you know what's going to happen?
So what you
I'm going to keep them apart by a wall of security.
All his team too! The lot of them! They can all get it if they want it to! Tyson!
A word to your... What are you thinking after that face-off just now?
We're ready to rock and roll.
Aid Playmanes puts it into perspective as he admits this kind of behavior crosses the line, but also reminds everyone that boxing has seen far worse. Still, when Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov are involved, even small moments feel explosive and unpredictable.
And you shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other. But it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game in the combat.
Johnny Nelson breaks it down perfectly as this looks like calculated mind games from Tyson Fury, trying to drag Arslanbek Makhmudov into an emotional fight. If Makhmudov loses control even for a moment, it could play right into Fury's hands on fight night.
They're now getting back to it, and that's what they're all been trying to do. You know, because he's thinking, if I can get this man angry, get this man mad, then he'll deviate from...
Arslanbek Makhmudov fires back with serious intent, making it clear this is more than just hype for him. There is real belief and real danger in his words, and that hunger he is talking about could turn this into a brutal and unpredictable war.
So if this guy in the street or in one room go to a one-on-one with me, you know, survive.
What makes you different?
This exactly this thing that make it's because this give me mental strong, and also I'm hungry.
Frank Warren steps in with a completely different tone, clearly unhappy with how things have unfolded between Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov. From his perspective, this fight never needed extra drama because the matchup itself already carries serious weight. But the reality is, tension like this often fuels even bigger interest. While Warren may not like the physicality at face-offs, moments like these only raise the stakes and pull fans deeper into the story. It now feels less like promotion and more like genuine bad blood building between two dangerous heavyweights.
I don't like it. People think because you're a promoter you like all that stuff. Me, I didn't like what.
Johnny Nelson highlights the real technical questions surrounding this fight as he points out both the strengths of Arslanbek Makhmudov and the potential concerns around Tyson Fury. Speed and movement have always been Fury's biggest weapons, but at this stage of his career, every small decline matters. Training in Thailand shows commitment, but fans will be watching closely to see if that sharpness is still there. Against a strong and aggressive opponent like Makhmudov, there is no room for error, and even the slightest drop in performance could shift the entire fight.
I think Mahmoud just makes it's a perfect fight for him. Got the height, looks apart, he's strong. I think Tyson's hands will be too fast. I think Tyson, his feet are the thing what I want to see. I want to see how his feet have deteriorated because it happens to everybody. So I just want to see what version of Tyson we get. He's out in Thailand training, so he's got to make sure he trains right. No cutting corners at this stage in your life. 37 years old. There's a lot of young lions knocking at the door watching you. You're in a meal ticket, they're planning for you already. And I think
Nick Engel leans heavily towards Tyson Fury's intelligence inside the ring, suggesting that if preparation is right, then Fury should be able to handle Arslanbek Makhmudov without too many issues. That boxing IQ has always separated Fury from most heavyweights and allowed him to adapt under pressure. However, this is not just about tactics anymore. The physical threat of Makhmudov combined with the rising tension, means Fury will have to be switched on from the very first second or risk getting caught in a dangerous exchange.
And, you know, Tyson's got enough boxing IQ to think, you know, I've got to do this, that and the other with him to beat him. And he probably will do that, and he should do it quite easily if he's prepared.
Frank Warren now focuses on the reality of time catching up with fighters, pointing out that both men are no longer at their absolute peak in terms of speed. That could actually make this fight even more dangerous, because when speed fades, power and aggression often take over, with both Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov carrying serious size and strength. It suggests a fight where neither man will want to take a backward step. The moment the bell rings, it could instantly turn into a heavy exchange, with both looking to land something decisive.
Both got that, and who will prevail? Because I'm not being disrespectful, they're in their 40s, aren't they now? So the speed that they had a few years ago is not there. Their styles will blend to make it a real, as soon as that bell goes, right on top of each other. And they'll be throwing that.
Lennox Lewis brings a champion's perspective, backing Tyson Fury to still have plenty left, but also stressing the importance of a real challenge. That is exactly what Arslanbek Makhmudov represents in this moment, a dangerous opponent who forces Fury to raise his level. Without that, threat motivation becomes an issue, but this fight clearly has no shortage of danger or intensity. It feels like the kind of matchup that can bring the very best out of Fury, but at the same time, it also opens the door for Makhmudov to make a serious statement.
Do you think Tyson still has a lot to give to the heavyweight division?
Yeah, I do think Tyson has a lot to give to the heavyweight because, you know, he's a good boxer, and there's a lot of guys out there that he hasn't boxed, such as the guys due to box. You know, there's a guy, he could box a lot of people out there. But, you know, like he said, you know, who are they? They have to be somebody good for him to box, because he has to have that type of person. He has to have a challenge. If you don't have a challenge in there, it's difficult to step in the ring.
Lennox Lewis speaks with the authority of a legend, and his words carry real weight as he highlights just how important Tyson Fury's return is for the heavyweight division. There is a sense that boxing has been waiting for this moment, that missing piece finally stepping back into the spotlight. Fury brings more than just skill. He brings presence, unpredictability, and pure entertainment. But with that unpredictability comes risk, because no one truly knows which version of Fury will show up. Against Arslanbek Makhmudov, that uncertainty could either produce brilliance or leave dangerous openings.
Yeah, I think it's a good fight, especially the return for Tyson Fury. I think the boxing public definitely missed him. And, you know, like he said, he loves the sport so much. He came back, and you never really know with Tyson Fury, but there's one thing I did know when he retired, that he would be back.
Tyson Fury sounds fully locked in and completely confident as he talks about still being in his prime, which is a dangerous mindset for any opponent to deal with. He is not avoiding the threat of Arslanbek Makhmudov. Instead, he is embracing it and almost feeding off that danger. That tells you everything about Fury's mentality right now. He needs risk to perform at his best, but choosing a knockout puncher like Makhmudov is a serious gamble, because one mistake could instantly change everything inside that ring.
Lost anything. I feel like I'm in my prime still. I feel fast, I feel good moving, I feel everything's really good. I've been away in Thailand training, as everybody knows. It's been well documented all over my Instagram for the past however long. I know he's a giant. He's bigger than he says he is. He says he's about 6'4", but I think he's about 6'8". He's a big man. Knockout puncher for 14 or 15 first round KOs. And they say, why did you choose someone so dangerous as Arslanbek Makhmudov? Truth of the matter is, if I fight a pudding, I don't get turned on by that. I have to fight somebody dangerous to make me want to even train, make me want to even take it serious.
Spencer Oliver gives a balanced view, recognizing that Tyson Fury looks sharp and mentally focused, which is always a positive sign heading into a fight of this magnitude. The heavyweight division thrives on personalities like Fury, and his return instantly lifts the entire scene. However, the key question remains unanswered, and that is whether his movement and legs are still at the same elite level. Against someone as physically imposing and aggressive as Arslanbek Makhmudov, movement could be the difference between control and chaos.
Good, I think that mentally he's in a good place. Physically he looked good as well. He's been working well out in Thailand, and I sort of agree with Paulie. I think that he's he's a massive addition to the heavyweight scene. He has been over the last 10 years, and I think it's good to have him back. You know, we need the characters. We need Look, are the legs still there?
John Fury brings that raw energy and emotion that always surrounds Tyson Fury's camp, making it clear that respect is non-negotiable. His presence adds another layer of intensity to an already heated situation. When things get personal like this, it often spills beyond the fighters and into the entire teams. That kind of atmosphere can either motivate Tyson Fury even more or create distractions at the worst possible time. Either way, it guarantees that this fight carries far more than just physical stakes.
Oh, what? You can't knock me, mate. Disrespect me and I'm going to take the job over. I don't care who it is. You disrespect me and I'm taking the job over. And nobody can stop me. Because I got a right to be there because I'm his father. I'm not some idiot. If it wasn't for me, who built the full story around him, what would there be? I'm a big player in this game, believe me. But other people's just jumped on a ready-made meal and had a field day. And what's John's father got? A kick in the nuts and the middle finger. Well, guess what? I ain't standing for it.
Frank Warren sums up what many fans already feel as Tyson Fury's return instantly brings life back into the heavyweight division. His charisma, his presence, and the way he sells a fight makes every moment feel bigger. This is not just about boxing skills. It is about creating an event that captures global attention. With Arslanbek Makhmudov now directly in that spotlight, the pressure rises on both men. One brings experience and star power, the other brings danger and hunger. And that combination makes this clash impossible to ignore. The stage is set and the tension could not be higher as Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov stare each other down after a chaotic fight week filled with pushes, laughter, and mind games. Everything is on the line here and both men know it. Tyson Fury brings experience, intelligence, and unmatched charisma to the ring, while Arslanbek Makhmudov brings raw power, hunger, and a knockout threat that could end the fight in a single punch. Mentally, both are warriors, but Fury's confidence and ability to stay composed under pressure gives him a slight edge. Makhmudov's aggression and unpredictability make him extremely dangerous and capable of shocking the world if he lands clean. This is not just about skill, but about who wants it more, who can control the tempo, and who can handle the chaos that will inevitably unfold inside the ring. Fight fans, this is a moment you do not want to miss. The heavyweight division will erupt no matter the outcome. Watch closely, comment below who you think will dominate, and join the debate because this fight is going to define careers and shake the boxing world like never before.